And he's in a world of trouble here. Oh. In the 50-year history of this company, only 40 men have held the honor of being called WWE Champion. And it all started with Buddy Rogers in 1963.
And we can't forget the men who came after Buddy Rogers. The likes of Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton, and that man, John Cena.
Oh, man, so many big names have held the WWE Championship. It is the symbol of this company. It is everything to the McMahon family.
And it may all be washed away here tonight by that man, CM Punk.
You know, I agree that Mr. McMahon is doing everything in his power to keep this title here. What I don't agree with is how Mr. McMahon put extra pressure on John Cena over the outcome of this match.
You know, come on, Vince McMahon did say that, hey, I take calculated risks. That's how I created my empire. But he did admit that he's afraid that John Cena won't beat CM Punk here tonight. He did what he had to do to secure Punk a deal, but it didn't happen.
Well, I just think there's a better way of going about the whole situation. But we'll find out soon enough. This is a weird feeling. I don't know if I have ever experienced anything like this. This crowd is going nuts.
Well, here in Chicago, CM Punk is called a hero. But in other places, he's called a rebel, an anarchist, or simply a traitor. People have called him selfish and jealous and delusional. The one thing we do know is CM Punk has refused to sign the latest contract offer to stay with the company. At midnight tonight, CM Punk is leaving WWE, and he may be doing it with the WWE title.
Well, we're going to find out. But I don't know how smart it is to say no to one of the most lucrative contracts ever put on the table by Mr. McMahon.
What a five-knuckle shuffle.
John Cena makes the cover.
And a kick out of two.
Oh, nice counter. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry.
Keep your eye on this one.
I don't like how slow he is to react right now.
Punk looking for something big.
Here goes Punk. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Wait a minute. Look at the strength and the power. What's he going to do here? Oh, my God. It looks like John Cena's going for the AA. Oh, look at this. Punk, he's out of the AA.
Yeah, in a reversal. Great counter. Going for the go to sleep. GTS time.
Oh, no. Cena's reversed it. He's got the STF locked in.
Yeah, he's locking it in now. And now Punk is punking a tap. Is he going to tap?
Oh, look at this. Punk is in serious trouble here. The STF is locked in.
Yeah, Punk's going to tap out, King.
No, look. Punk is fighting it. He is turning Cena over, and he's got it reversed into the Anaconda Vice. Oh, no.
Mr. McMahon did say earlier, and he was dead on, John Cena brought this upon himself. Cena begged for Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk, to put himself in this position here tonight.
What? Okay, you know what? That's an argument. You can't say that John Cena brought this upon himself by doing that.
John Cena is getting this match in gear at this point. John Cena is doing everything in his power to ensure the WWE Championship stays in WWE. No matter how much John Cena pushes, these fans will still back CM Punk in the end.
Well, I think he has brainwashed these fans, and he may have brainwashed himself too, because when he walks out of here, suddenly he's unemployed. I mean, he may win, but yeah, Punk, I guess paychecks are overrated.
You know, listen, King, I've been the most ardent supporter of CM Punk throughout his career.
Right.
But I've got to draw the line here tonight. What he's trying to do just isn't right. We've seen some pretty intense hometown crowds over the years. Shawn Michaels at the 1997 Royal Rumble immediately comes to mind.
Yes.
And it seems every time we're in North Carolina, people go crazy for Ric Flair.
Woo!
The same can be said for Stone Cold Steve Austin in Texas. And heck, the entire country of Canada always got behind Bret Hart.
Incredible move by John Cena. Will it be?
And here we go. Will this be CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with a 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Collar and elbow tie-up.
You want to know what I don't understand? It's this following. I don't understand all the fans that follow CM Punk when what he is saying is, if he wins this big match tonight, he's turning his back on all these people and leaving.
The problem is Chicagoans are a very proud people. We see it here tonight. What is ironic is Chicago has been a great WWE city, perhaps the best over the last 40 or 50 years.
Yeah, Michael, but what a slap in the face it would be tonight if he wins and says, goodbye, everybody. I just don't get it.
Neither do I, King. I wonder if the crowd here in Chicago would change their tune if CM Punk walks away. You'd have to think they'd be upset over their hometown hero walking away, or maybe not. I don't know. This entire situation is just so complex. John Cena with a nice reversal.
Look at CM Punk here.
Another shot with the boot. Oh, the punch connects.
CM Punk showing signs of life.
You have to wonder what Alberto Del Rio must be thinking while watching this match. He won the Money in the Bank ladder match earlier tonight, which gives him the opportunity to face the WWE Champion at the time of his choosing. Well, what if there's no WWE Champion? Then what?
Well, that's a good question, Cole. I would guess the Money in the Bank briefcase doesn't really hold much value if there's not a champion to cash it in against. You know, I agree that Mr. McMahon is doing everything in his power to keep this title here. What I don't agree with is how Mr. McMahon put extra pressure on John Cena over the outcome of this match.
You know, come on, Vince McMahon did say that, hey, I take calculated risks. That's how I created my empire. But he did admit that he's afraid that John Cena won't beat CM Punk here tonight. He did what he had to do to secure Punk a deal, but it didn't happen.
Well, I just think there's a better way of going about the whole situation. But we'll find out soon enough. John Cena with a nice reversal.
King, the McMahon family has been promoting fights since the early 20th century. It all started with Mr. McMahon's grandfather, Jess McMahon, who was a prominent matchmaker in both the boxing and wrestling world. And tonight, CM Punk may very well flush the near 100-year legacy down the toilet.
Oh, man, without a WWE Championship to promote, I don't know what Mr. McMahon would do. That title is why everybody in the locker room works so hard. They want the gold. And without it, there's not much of a reason to compete. I'm afraid to say it, but I fear for WWE's future if CM Punk wins.
And so much is at stake if that happens, King. If CM Punk wins, 4 generations of McMahon promoters will potentially see their legacies obliterated.
Well, you'd have to assume that there are plans in place for a 5th generation to make its mark on the industry. Of course, all that's in jeopardy here tonight.
With a cover now, and he kicks out. The championship hangs in the balance.
Cole, we were both ringside on WrestleMania 22 here in Chicago when John Cena fought Triple H. CM Punk was there too, and that was before he was even part of the company.
I remember it well. CM Punk was dressed as a gangster, toting a Tommy gun and an old-school hat with a zoot suit, hanging on the running board of a 1940 streetcar.
You know, now that I think of it, that match was great foreshadowing for this matchup here for the WWE Championship.
Well, I agree, King, but no one would have thought back then that CM Punk would be here tonight trying to lead the company with the WWE Championship in hand. Mr. McMahon did say earlier, and he was dead on, John Cena brought this upon himself. Cena begged for Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk, to put himself in this position here tonight.
What? Okay, you know what? That's an argument. You can't say that John Cena brought this upon himself by doing the right thing. John Cena was doing what he thought was the right thing, and if this is the outcome, this is what happened. Then he's only got himself to blame.
Sometimes when you try to play hero, it doesn't always turn out the way you expect. That's all I'm trying to say.
This is a weird feeling. I don't know if I have ever experienced anything like this. This crowd is going nuts.
Well, here in Chicago, CM Punk is called a hero. But in other places, he's called a rebel, an anarchist, or simply a traitor. People have called him selfish and jealous and delusional. The one thing we do know is CM Punk has refused to sign the latest contract offer to stay with the company. At midnight tonight, CM Punk is leaving.
Ooh, talk about getting stopped dead in your tracks. Aw, CM Punk is just so cocky with that little smile of his. I mean, it makes me sick. You know, how can you bite the hand that feeds you? Mr. McMahon has done everything to make Punk happy, and now he wants to lead with the WWE Championship, which was created by Vince Sr.
Who will ever forget 1997 Survivor Series? Mr. McMahon was forced to screw Bret Hart out of the WWE title because he feared the Hitman would leave the company with the title and bring it to WCW.
Well, that is just what Mr. McMahon will go through to keep the title here, which is why Mr. McMahon wants to get Punk under contract, and Punk still refuses to sign.
Luckily, King, for Mr. McMahon, he's got one last resort.
What's that?
John Cena.
Oh.
If anybody can prevent the WWE title from leaving the company, it's Cena.
I don't like the way this is starting to look, Cole. I'm not sure John Cena can overcome having the fate of the entire company on his shoulders. Can you imagine if he loses here to Punk?
You know, we asked that same question earlier tonight on social media. More than 5,000 comments were posted in just under 2 hours, and all the posts can be summed up in one word: pandemonium.
Well, John Cena is the face of the company for now. He's the ultimate hero. But if he can't find a way to overcome CM Punk, I'm afraid he'll be the ultimate GOAT.
And again, Cena going to the top rope. He is slowly
Incoming! Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry.